into the President and Frederick to the Nintendo fan. First, I want to say Happy Holidays, everyone, and Happy Thanksgiving time. So this video will be recommending some first-party Nintendo games, like for example, the new Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, Metroid Dread, and of course Animal Crossing, along with many other games. Because the Christmas season, so people might be buying something on Nintendo Switch 2. They might be wondering, what games I get, what games I buy, what kind of game would they like? Well, don't worry, I'll be showing all the games that I recommend, and I'll kind of be doing a quick scenario about the games, so I'll give you an idea about the game. I really hope this video helps you guys. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please give a like, subscribe to the channel for more Nintendo content. Without further ado, let's get started. So the first game is Super Mario Odyssey, the latest 3D Mario game in the Mario series that launched in the same year as the Nintendo Switch. In this 3D platformer, Mario travels to a different kingdom, and alongside he has Cappy that helps him through the levels. And of course, this is a perfect game to get any Nintendo fan and a Mario fan, and of course perfect for people who love 3D platformers. And of course one of the best Switch games and one of the best games of all time. The next game is Super Mario Galaxy plus Super Mario Galaxy 2, two iconic 3D Mario games that have been released this year, part of Mario's 40th anniversary. Originally on the Nintendo Wii, has been brought to the Nintendo Switch, saving the Mushroom Kingdom from Bowser in this galactic adventure. Perfect for any Mario fan who have or haven't played these back in the day and can finally now play them. The next game is Splatoon 3, the most recent game in the Splatoon franchise. You can play as an Inkling or Octoling and use many weapons to ink your opponent or ink the turf, with many outfits to customize your character, many weapons to choose, with a single player mode, and of course the multiplayer mode. This is a perfect game for people who love third-person shooters and also making a mess in this ink-tastic game. The next game is Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker. Originally on the Nintendo Wii U, has been brought to the Nintendo Switch, where you play as Captain Toad to save Toadette, and these levels are also a puzzle where you have to twist and turn, battling enemies, finding treasure in this cute and adorable puzzle game, and including a Mario Odyssey level. This game is perfect for people who love puzzle and cute games. The next game is Yoshi's Crafted World, the latest game in the Yoshi franchise, where you play as Yoshi, go enjoy the levels made out of arts and crafts. With up to 2 people can play at once, explore this adorable arts and crafts world. This is a perfect game for both families and kids to enjoy this 2D platformer. Hope you're not scared, because the next game is Luigi's Mansion 3, the latest game in the Luigi's Mansion franchise, where you play as Luigi to save your friends from this spooky and creepy hotel. With Luigi's trusty Poltergust, G00, his flashlight, Gooigi, and many floors to explore and battle on, this is the perfect game for people who are big fans of Luigi, an action game with amazing graphics and very funny moments. The next game is Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. Originally on the Wii U, this is a game where you can play as Mario, Peach, Toad, and Luigi. Of course you can play solo, but this is best when you play in multiplayer with friends and family. Also includes the new game Bowser's Fury, that's exclusive to the Switch version, for more Mario fun. The next game is Kirby the Forgotten Land, the first and newest 3D platformer game in the Kirby franchise. Explore the Forgotten Land, you play as Kirby with old and new items and familiar characters. And of course, somebody else could play with you in 2-player mode as Banana Wallaby. And the Nintendo Switch 2 version includes a new game also, along with Kirby the Forgotten Land. The next game is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, one of the games that launched with the Nintendo Switch, their first open world game in the Legend of Zelda franchise, where you could go anywhere in the land of Hyrule. You could go straight to Ganon, you can find the Divine Beast, you can just explore to your heart desires. And with the Nintendo Switch 2 version that looks and runs better on the Nintendo Switch 2, and perfect for Legend of Zelda and open world fans. Time to sell it and smash, because the next game is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, the most recent game in the Smash Bros. Franchise, a fighting game where you can play as Mario, Pac-Man, Ryu, Mega Man, Steve, Sora, Cloud, and many other classic and iconic video game characters in the ultimate battle. With up to 8 players and many stages to choose from to battle on, this is a perfect game for fighting and video game fans. The next game is Animal Crossing New Horizons, the most recent game in the Animal Crossing franchise, where you play as a villager on an island where you can do many things: decorate your house, plant a garden, talk to your villagers, and many other things around the island. And this is the perfect game for people who like cozy and relaxing games they can just chill to. The next game is Metroid Dread, the latest game in the Metroid franchise when it comes to 2D Metroid, where you play as Samus in a strange new planet where both aliens and its robots are coming after you, putting both your battle and survival skills in the ultimate test. The perfect game for not just Metroid fans, but also for people who love a good challenge, because this game is not easy. Gotta catch them all, because the next game is Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl. Originally released on the Nintendo DS back in the day, has been brought to the Nintendo Switch. Explore the Sinnoh region again in this remake of the classic Pokemon DS games. With many Pokemon to catch and battle with, this is the perfect game for Pokemon fans and for people who haven't played the original back on the DS. Perfect game for winter, because the next game is Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Originally on the Nintendo Wii U, has been brought to the Nintendo Switch. The newest 2D Donkey Kong game in the franchise. You play as Donkey Kong and the other members of the DK crew to save the island. And with all new funky mode that makes it a little bit easier. The perfect game for any Donkey Kong fan and for people who love 2D platformers. One more Donkey Kong? Well, the next game is Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. Originally on the Wii, has been brought to the Nintendo Switch. Playing as Donkey Kong and other members of the DK crew, get your bananas back from the Tiki Tak tribe. With classic DK levels, minecart levels, and some of the best music in the franchise, Donkey Kong Country Returns HD, the perfect gift for Donkey Kong fans and for people who are fans of 2D platformers. Speaking of games that were readily on the Wii, the next game is Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Originally on the Wii back in the day, has been brought to the Nintendo Switch, where you can play as Kirby, King Dedede, Meta Knight, and Banana Wall D, where you help this new character find pieces to his ship, and this adorable 2D platformer where you can play by yourself or with friends and family for more multiplayer fun. The next game is Super Mario Bros. Wonder, the newest 2D game in the Mario franchise, where you can play as characters like Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, Nabbit, Peach, and many other characters with the same 2D Mario gameplay you love, but with some wonderful new levels, new power-ups, new characters, and more. And this new Mario game, perfect for multiplayer fun. The next game is Pikmin 1+2. Originally released on the Nintendo GameCube back in the day, has been brought to the Nintendo Switch. With the choice of both motion and button control, play as Captain Olimar and control Pikmin to fix your rocket to get home. With much to explore, big and small, and 2 Pikmin games in one package, the perfect game for Pikmin fans and for people who haven't played these games originally back in the day. The next game is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. Originally released on the Nintendo Wii, has been brought to the Nintendo Switch. With both motion and button control, and being the origin of the Legend of Zelda timeline, this is the perfect gift not just for Legend of Zelda fans, but perfect for Legend of Zelda fans who want to know the beginning of the story, and perfect for people who haven't played this game originally back in the day. It's time to work out, because the next game is Ring Fit Adventure, an exercising game where you use the Ring-Con and the Joy-Cons in order to play the game by working out. By doing different exercises that include your arms, your stomach, your legs, and your whole body, you defeat enemies and travel through this world. the perfect game for breaking a sweat, getting healthy, and getting into shape. This is a fun game that will put you through the ultimate physical test. Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope this video was helpful. And I know we come to like Christmas time, we buy somebody a new console, it could be difficult to choose what game to get. So I hope my video was helpful that way. And when it came to the selecting of games that I personally recommend, it's very tough because there's a lot of games that I recommend that would be great choices. But I didn't want to make the list like too long, or I guess recommend too many games. I guess want to recommend the main games that I think people absolutely love, because people might like games that are more action based or more relaxing based, or in between those kind of games. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Once again, I hope this video was helpful. It was. Please give a like, subscribe to the channel for more Nintendo content, and please follow on Twitter/X at PeopleUSD7. And remember that today Nintendo community is more community, or today Nintendo family. And Frederick that today Nintendo fan. I'll see you guys later. Once again, happy holidays everyone, and happy Thanksgiving time.